Hey, I posted a video a couple of weeks ago where I used some brush to help make deer go around it, bringing them in closer to one of my bow stands. This hunt is the result of that, and unfortunately, I did not get to video the deer, so there's no actual hunting footage to show you, but you do get to see that it worked as designed. So the deer kind of skirted around the edge of the brush that I laid out, brought it into bow range. So take a look.
All right, guys, I am so mad at myself. I just missed a 20-yard chip shot, and I don't know what happened. I didn't get to turn the camera on. The deer came up so fast, but she came up right where I thought she would. And my little thing that I put out to make the deer move around it worked perfect. And she came up so fast. By the time I shot, she got in front of some limbs, and I was kind of shooting through some small limbs. But at 20 yards, I mean, it should have been a gimme. But the way she kind of trotted off and went and stood still for a while, I looked. It doesn't even look like she got hit, so I don't know what just happened. But it wasn't good. So I'm debating whether to get down and go look at my arrow and see if there's blood on it, or just hunt a little bit longer. I think I'm gonna hunt. But let me see if I can show you where my arrow is. Let's see. Okay, let me show you my arrow. I shot right through these limbs. And, well, it doesn't look like you can see my arrow. It's right in the center of the screen, but I don't see it on my screen here. Anyway, the first time I saw her, she was right there, and she was walking pretty quick, and by the time I got pulled back, I had to grunt and stop her right there. She was getting too far, and I had to shoot through these limbs, so I don't know what happened, but that may have been my chance. I think I blew it. I'm gonna sit tight and see if I can get another one.
Well, guys, the good news is I did not miss that doe after all. That thing ran off like she hadn't been touched. She actually trotted and then stopped, and she walked, and then she stood still. And I looked through the binoculars, and I thought I might see a little spot where an exit wound was, but it wasn't. It didn't look like it was bleeding. It just looked a little funny, and she was out there about 60 yards. So, I mean, seriously, that deer looked like nothing had happened to her. I thought it was just a clean miss. I actually thought it deflected off a branch. It was a clean miss, and she acted like no big deal, like she wasn't even spooked. And I didn't really find any blood. I just walked over to the edge of the food plot where she went into the woods and walked in about 20 yards, and there she was. So, man, I really didn't know what had gone wrong, but it didn't. It was all fine. And it was kind of a hard quartering away from me shot. And I hit her, shot her from the other side, and the exit wound is right here. So kind of came through this way. It was a great shot. I don't think the branches hurt it at all, but whew, man, I sure am glad. I was feeling really bad about having missed that easy shot. So another nice good deer down here in Natchez. So hope y'all are having a great hunting season. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.